All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is going to be a video on something I heard about recently, well today, of women wearing a thing that they call subway shirts, which is basically them faking as though they are going to wear modest apparel, but they're only doing it when they get on a train, which is not a real show that you don't want to be harassed based on what you dress like. If you really wanted to show that you don't want to be harassed based on what you dress like, you would cover up all the time that you're out of your house, right? That's what you would do if you really didn't want to show off yourself to the world, man, right? But I'm going to read some of this anyway. It says, TikTok subway shirt trend is a shining light on everyday harassment. Now, let me just say this, man. Do women get harassed? Yes. Is dressing a certain way going to increase your chances of getting harassed? Yes, it is. Right? Because I guarantee if you should check how many women get harassed that are wearing burqas, right, fully covered up, modest apparel, versus how many women are getting harassed with their legs showing, with their cleavage showing, and with their ass showing, you would see that it's clearly more high on women that are doing the latter than the former, right? Now, let me carry on reading this. It says, I've done this for so long, it's become a subconscious part of getting dressed, but women are supposed to wear modest apparel anyway, according to what the Bible says. Now, people always try and make out like the Bible ain't true and the Bible ain't real, but then they always revert back to things that come from the Bible anyway. And let me see if I can remember where it says that women should wear modest apparel, but if I can't remember, I'll try and search it, man. Let's search it. Modest. In like 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array. So women are supposed to be walking around showing off themselves, man. Because a woman in general on the earth anyway is a victim waiting to happen, man. In most cases, for all their talk, they're strong, independent, and all of this and all of that. That's all words, man. All of that stuff's words. And they want to be able to feel safe 100% of the time, right? When men don't feel safe 100% of the time. But women want men to make them feel safe 100% of the time when they're outside doing whatever they want to do. But even men don't feel safe 100% of the time. So how could these women expect the people that they're expecting to protect them so that they feel safe, so that they can feel safe all the time? How can they expect that men who don't feel safe all the time to be able to make them feel safe all the time? It don't make any sense, man. Right? The Bible clearly says women are supposed to wear modest apparel and women are supposed to be shamefaced. But these women in this world, they want to be able to walk around with their self all out, man, with their battery crease hanging out, with their chest all out, with their leg on show, glittering. They want to be able to be wearing all the types of things to attract male attention and then not expect male attention to come their way, right? Or expect it to only bring the attention that they want. That's not how it works, man. Just like how if a man goes outside and he's like, you know what? I know that women like nice cars, women like nice clothes, women like to see men with Rolexes and showing that they got money to take care of a woman, right? So let me go outside showing that I've got all this money. That man doesn't get to only attract the eyes and attention of women that like a man that's got that kind of stuff that he's going to be attracted to, right? He's also going to attract the eyes of some women that he's not going to be attracted to, right? But guess what? He's also going to attract the attention of thieves, right? Murderers, man. People that will steal, covetous people that will steal from you because you have these things, right? Now, the whole women wearing unmodest apparel and walking around proudly thing, because Israelite women have done these things and been proud, that's why Yahweh's made them have no hair and not be able to grow hair properly, man. Now, can some Israelite women grow hair? Yes. Like when a lot of Israelite women, when they're younger, like when they're little kids, they could grow very long hair out their head. But somewhere along the line, that pride creeps in and they start to become a demon. They start to listen to what their wicked ass mama or their older sister tells them, or their dirty auntie, and that they start to listen to the evil spirits that they've got in them and start to get persuaded by the demons that they've got in them. And just somewhere along the line, that hair just don't grow no more. And then these women have believed that them female family members had their best interest at heart, but those women just didn't want you to be happy. They wanted you to be as miserable and alone as they are. And for all you women that listen to that stuff, I don't care. Right? You can be in the situation that you end up in, man. Who cares, man? Only the women that listen and the men that listen are going to receive repentance, man. Everyone else is going to have to get it in the kingdom. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 16, moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, who are the Israelite women, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts. Now let me just jump down verse 24, and it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle of rent, and instead of well set hair boldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girdle of sackcloth and burning instead of beauty. And that's what's happened to you Israelite women, man. Now all women are starting to catch hell because of their pride, but we only really care about what the Israelite woman's doing because that's the women of our nation, man. And they've helped bring us down with their proud ways, man. Even though they don't want to admit that their sins have also been the cause of the fall of Israel, they want to try and make it like it was just the men's sins, right? And that, oh, if we was in leadership, then they'd be humble and meek, right? But nah, they need to get right now. Because if not, Yahweh can quite easily rebuild the nation of Israel just from the men that got right and use any nation of women, any other nation of women. And the first batch of Israelites will come back with a Moabite twist, or with a Ammonite twist, or will come back with an Edomite looking twist, or a Philistinian, or a Japhetic, you know. They'll be Israelites, but they'll have a little bit of a heathenish look to them, the first batch of Israelites, man. Or Yahweh could just make them look exactly the same as Israelite women, but their moms are not. So you Israelite women are not needed to bring back the Israelites. That's what you also don't know because of your pride. Right? Now let me carry on reading this. While TikTok can be a great source of senseless downtime, a way to unwind and let the mind be filled with cat videos and ASMR, I don't even know what that is. It also serves as a way for us normies to share our experiences of the world and shine light on issues that so often don't get the attention they deserve. To that end, the Subway shirt trend, which sees women using a shirt or other item of clothing to divert unwanted attention while using public transport, has dominated many of our For You pages this past week. Now, if they really didn't want attention, right, they should dress modestly all the time anyway. Right? Now, let's just say that, for example, women was to dress in a long burqa type garment, man, a long loose fitting garment as they walk through the streets, and then when they get to their destination, then take that stuff off. Wouldn't that be better than what they do? Want to walk through the streets dressed however they want to be dressed, right? Without no combat sports skills, without no fighting skills, without any self-defense techniques, right? And they're supposed to just be safe all the time. That don't happen for men. There's men out here that they would love to be able to walk around with all their jewelry on, all their chains on, around every single place in the world. And they'd hope that the thieves would just leave them alone and not do nothing. But that's not how the way how the world works, right? Every single time you come out your house, that could be the last time you ever come out of there. And that's what a lot of women don't understand, man. Men understand that for the most part, but a lot of women don't understand that when you come out of your house, that could be the last time you ever come out of there, man. That could be the last time you're alive. And it's in your best interest, not in nobody else should care. You should care about your own safety first before anybody else. You can't be being carefree with your own life and with your own body and with your own spirit and then expect everybody else to care. That's not how it works, man. Especially when you're talking about we're equal and that you don't need no help from no men and that men are inferior men in this and men in that. Well, then do it yourself. Then handle it yourself. Right? If anything happens to you, you sort it out. Don't come to men and tell men that men need to do anything to help you feel comfortable. You figure it out yourself. Or fall back and accept that men are the leaders. And if you don't want to do that, well, then accept everything that comes with it, man. Let's read this. Let's read some more of this, man. Just know, if you see me in a white button down, the real fit is underneath. One TikToker wrote on the platform, alongside a video that showed her removing her Subway shirt to reveal a cutout top underneath. Ladies, don't forget to bring your Subway shirt, otherwise known as an outfit dampener. It's an oversized shirt we wear over our cute outfits, so strange men don't bother you. Another woman wrote, now the real reason that these women are bothered about having to do this Subway shirt thing is because occasionally when they're wearing these clothes, yeah, they see a guy that they're attracted to and they want him to look, but he ain't looking because she ain't showing enough meat, right? And they know really, a lot of these women know they ain't got nothing else, right? Because if a woman's really as attractive as she thinks she is, surely the man would be attracted by her face, right? And that's one of the tricks that you women ain't learned. You should be letting your face be the thing that attracts the guy first, right? And then if the man, when he gets along with you, realize that your body is amazing too, then that's a bonus. But men don't want to be with no woman that everyone can see what their body looks like every time they come out the house, man. That's annoying to them. And when they're out with that woman, traveling through the streets, they're putting that man's life in danger, man. Because when some man says something out on the street in public, which they're going to most of the time, just to try and anger that man, a fight can break out. And if you women really cared about your men, because a lot of these women complain about this, well, they've got men, they've got husbands, right? But they want to be able to just go out there wild as hell. And that's not how it works, man. But anyway, let me carry on reading this. Already the Subway shirt NY hashtag has racked up over 1.8 billion, yes, billion views. But as we sadly all know, harassment isn't just an issue that women in New York have to face on a daily, although the trend did originate there. Since the Subway shirt trend went viral on TikTok, women across the world have spoken out in droves about the ways they alter their outfits to feel safer when out and about here in the UK. So here's the thing is, right? Women are clearly feeling safer from doing this because they're not getting harassed, as they call it, right? But then why wouldn't, if you understand that works, then why wouldn't you do it all the time? Because they want the attention. They just want the attention from the people that they want the attention from, man. That's what the real thing is. That's what it really is, man. Because if you didn't want attention from people, right, you would be dressing in a way that doesn't bring attention to you. Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 9, rise up, you women are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Because prior to this, women was walking around wild as hell, and they still are, for the most part, man. Women still are walking around out and about like that, man. Right? But then they're acting surprised when men lust after them. But they're wearing them, dressing them in a way that brings lustful eyes to them. Many days and years shall be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So because you women have been proud, Yahweh set spirits of evil against you. Tremble, ye women are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, because women have obviously been getting judged a lot. You can read about them, and if you look closely enough, you can see that things are happening to women all the time because of their pride, right? And this stuff happening to women all the time is what's causing for them to be doing things like this whole Subway shirts thing, right? For them to be walking around covered up, right? Because they're starting to realize that there's people out there that don't have their best interest in hand, and that not every single man all the time is going to be feeling like, you know what, I'm going to put my life on the line to help some woman that I don't know. Because they've realized through TikTok also that a lot of you men are proud and you run your mouths and that you don't give a damn about the average man that's walking around the street And that even when the man's got the money and the looks and all of these things that you see women say that you want, you still treat them on a mad one as well. You lie about them and say that they did things to you, and then it turns out that actually after the guy slept with you, you kept calling him up and was harassing him. But when he didn't want to know no more, then you tried to come with some false allegations, man. Men are starting to realize all of this, so they don't feel like they want to protect you women no more, man. And you know what? They're in their right mind to not do it. They don't have to. They don't have to, man. Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 12, they shall lament for the teach for the present fields, for the fruitful vines. So they're going to be longing for the times where they could just stay at home, work, stay at home, look after their kids and all of that. But now they've said actually the man they've been getting proud and saying actually the man needs to make this amount of money a year, the man needs to make that amount a year. I don't want to do no 50-50, right? But obviously these women that say these things are not that good at maths, because complaining about having to pay half of your house bills and then end up having to pay all of them, you're obviously not that good at maths, right? Because it's better to pay half of something than 100% of something last time I checked. You know what I mean? If you went to buy some clothes from a store and they told you that it's 50% off when you got to the till, you'd be quite pleased. But if they told you actually it's going to cost double what you thought you're going to have to pay, you'd be quite angered. But you know what? With all the stuff that these women say, who cares, man? Let them say all the things they want to say. Let them talk all their talk. Because when it goes down, yeah, we're going to see, man. All you women that think that you're tough, you think because you go in gym doing hip thrusts that you're about that life. You think because when you're in your gym, you might see that your squat is higher than some of the men squat in your gym. And you start thinking, man, men are weak these days. Okay, we're going to see when you have to go toe to toe, man, in a fist fight in the Walmart or in the Asda or in the Sainsbury's for that last bit of food, man. We're going to see who's got hands in that day, man. We're going to see all you women out there that you think you're men because you deal with women. We're going to see, or because you got a drill rapper hairstyle. We're going to see, man. We're going to see if you got hands, or you think that you're strong because you're fat and obese and you outweigh men. We're going to see. I've been saying this on a lot of these videos that I've been doing on this topic, man. Everyone's going to get their chance to see the things that they've been trusting and if it works, man. You people that think you're wise, we're going to get to see if your wisdom's going to work, man. You women that think that you're beautiful and that and you're fine. We're going to get to see if being fine is going to be what's going to help. Or you men that think that you're tough guys, you're gangsters, or you got a gun, you got a weapon or whatever. Okay, we're going to see if that's going to work for you, right? All you people that think you're rich, you've got cars, you've got a house, penthouse, you've got security guards and all that. Okay, we're going to see. Everyone's going to get a chance to see what they've been trusting in, man. And all the men and women and children that believe in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, they're going to get the chance to see what faith does as well. And they're going to find that faith overcomes all this other stuff, man. That's what's going to be shown in that day. That faith wins. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 25, thy men shall fall by the sword and are mighty in the war, because war's happening right now. And a lot of men are dying from these wars. A lot of the men that would normally fall out of the sky and that feel emboldened, patriotic to help and defend women and children from all kind of violence, right? Simping for them, right? They're gonna perish, right? A lot of the time when a lot of men go to join wars, the main thought process in their mind is to defending women and children, right? Nobody really cares whether men die. Let's be real. Whenever people are always complaining about war, they're always complaining about, oh man, it's harsh what's happening to women and children over there. What about the men? What about the men dying too? What about that? You ain't got a tear to shed for them. What about the men that die? What about the men dying, but no one ever cares about that, right? And the man that people care about dying the least is a man from the tribe of Judah, right? All the other tribes, they get their hatred too, but men from the tribe of Judah is the most hated, man, especially an old so-called black man with grey hair and with a grey beard and woolly hair, man. That's the most hated image on this earth, which is the image that Yahweh Shai has of a so-called black man with grey hair and a grey beard, man. That's Yahweh Shai's image and Yahweh's image. And people will not want to believe that, but who cares? The Bible says it. Verse 26, her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. Because when all you women realize that the things that you was trusting in don't work, oh, I'm trusting and I'm fine. Oh, I'm trusting in glutes. So I'm going to buy her ass cheeks now. I'm not going to go gym and build them up naturally and just make my own ass cheeks grow. I'm going to remove the fat from my abs because I've got a bit of gutteritis going. I'm going to remove the fat from my belly. I'm going to get that put in the glutes department. So now my fat's just been redistributed, which is stupid. Because when these women do that stuff anyway, do they not still have to go gym? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, man. And then some of them can't even sit down now because of what surgeries they've had, which is dumb. Because the design, one of the functions of glutes is to be able to sit on them. You know what I mean? It's a pretty big one. Like it's a pretty big part of the body to alter the glutes because it's the biggest muscle in the body. The glutes are. And the gates shall lament in the morning, she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And in that day, Isaiah 4 verse 1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying we will eat our own bread and we will wear our own apparel. So they ain't going to be asking men, oh, if you want me to dress modestly, then you got to buy me then. You ain't paying me no money. You ain't buying me no clothes. So how you going to tell me what to wear? Okay. All right. Okay. How about I don't tell you nothing? That's like women have never seen men on average be as arrogant to them as they are to men, man. But the day is coming, man. All the hatred and that sassy attitude that women have been putting out to men, the day is gonna come when men are gonna do that back to them, you know. When men see women on the street, they're gonna be like, move, man. They're gonna be tutting at them, puffing at them. You think you can chat to me? They're gonna be just cocky, man. They're gonna be real cocky to you all. And wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take our approach, because they're gonna realize that cute, cuddly stuff that they thought it was about ain't as hot as they thought it was, man. That's all the image where they thought it was so hot and thought, oh, in an apocalyptic event, I'm gonna be hot. They don't. A lot of women don't know what they look like when they're dehydrated. Their lips are gonna be cracked. They're gonna have bags under their eyes. Their hair's not gonna be able to get straightened. It's gonna be frizzed off, right? They're gonna stink, right? Their belly's gonna be grumbling. They're gonna lose weight drastically, right? They're not gonna look like what they look like. A lot of women don't even know what they really look like because they put makeup on all the time and they sleep in it. There's a lot of women that don't even make their man know what they look like, man. There's enough of a portion for it to be relevant to mention of women that wear makeup to bed, wake up when they're before their husband every day so that they can put makeup on in front of him, man. There's a lot of women that do that kind of stuff. And men don't even know what they really look like, man. They don't even know what they really look like. Right? They think they got a woman that looks this way, but really they look a next way. And the day is coming where you women are gonna get humbled, man. And we know you don't believe it, but it's coming though. And this Subway shirt thing is just a part of the things that you women are gonna be trying to do when all hell breaks loose, man. Right now, you women are complaining, saying, "Oh, nah, we should be able to dress how we want to dress." Right? But when all hell breaks loose, you women are gonna be trying to wear the most baggiest, not showing your body off stuff that you can show. You're gonna be wanting to do that then. Micah chapter 7 and verse 10, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Now, what are these women going to see? They're going to see the things that men that believe in the Lord were saying happen. There was women that was, if you believe the story, which some of it could be true, there was women that was being proud in that country, right? At that festival. But then when men started flying out the sky, all that pride went. I bet there was women being real proud in Ukraine before what took place there happened. And there's women being proud in the UK right now, and women being proud in America. But when all hell breaks loose, all that feminism talk and all that pride goes right down the pan. All that strong independent BS, that goes right down the pan when all hell breaks loose, man. And they start looking for men to save the day. They don't start trying to come and save the day. They always want saving, but yet they're equal. That's like men saying that they're equal with Yahweh, yet we're asking for Yahweh to make us have everlasting life. Yahweh don't need us to give him everlasting life. We need him for help. So how can we say then that we're equal to Yahweh or that we're equal to Yahweh Shai? We're clearly not, because we need his help. We need their help. They don't need our help. We need Yahweh's help and we need Yahweh Shai's help. So we're not equal. Then she that is my enemy shall see, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now she shall be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Because a lot of women that are just not going to get it right, man. There's a lot of you women out there that are proud, you're overconfident in your attractiveness levels, even though, right, you're not even attractive as you think you are. There's a lot of women that are not even more attractive as a woman than men that they insult are attractive as a man. Right? But they'll try and look at that man like he ain't nothing. There'll be a woman that's like about 250 pounds, trying to look at a man talk down on what he looks like, when that man is closer to a green in BMI than she is. They're damn near in a dark red on the BMI chart, bruh. Damn near in the black zone. But they got the nerve to try and look down on somebody that's in an amber to green BMI. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous out here, man. And you women wearing Subway shirts is the beginning of you being humbled. But you've yet even to begin to see the kind of things that Yahweh's got planned for you prideful women out there, man. You haven't even begun to really see what Yahweh's going to do to you wicked ass women out here. You ain't begun to see, man. Because there's a lot of arrogance out here that needs to be corrected, man. 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right? And all of this stuff is going to reduce the pride as well, man, because a lot of the women talking all this Subway shirt stuff, right? They got husbands, man. But they want to be able to walk around the streets dressed in a certain way because they want to try and gain the attention of men that they might be attracted to. So in the hopes that if anything goes wrong with their husband, they can just say, you know what, you can kick rocks. And I'm going to bring this new guy in that I attracted when I wasn't wearing one of my Subway shirts, thinking they're slick. And they're not as slick as they think they are, neither. Let me see if there's anything else I can find from this, man. It seems, however, that messaging has been confused by some, with a handful of people taking to Twitter to argue that the trend perpetuates the idea that clothes cause assault. Now, do clothes cause assault? No, obviously not. But if you're dressed a certain way, right, you appear as though you're a different type of woman. If a woman is dressed modestly, right, it shows more than often than not that she's got some kind of sense. So people ain't gonna assume that she is as fast as a woman that's not wearing that. Now, whether people want to get mad about that or not, I personally don't care. But it's just the truth, man. Just like how if a man is wearing expensive looking clothes, people are gonna assume that he's got money. So he ain't got the right to assume that people are assuming that he's got money when he's dressing like he's got money. Because that's what you're showing. Right? That's what you're showing, man. So all you men that gonna complain about these things, complain if you want to, man. But what you show is what people see. But the trend perpetuates the idea that clothes cause assault. One person tweeted adding, "It's not true. Assaulters cause assault, but people want to just be able to do whatever they want to do and take no accountability that the way they dress can cause attention, man, or can disattract people. If you can accept that the way how you dress can repel people's attention, then you can assess that the way how you dress can gain and attract people's attention, man. Now, is there a cure to stop anything from happening to anybody? No. And that's why Yahweh made the laws. Because there's something in the laws of Yahweh for every single situation, man. There's something in there for every single situation. But one of the things within Yahweh's way of how people are supposed to be is that women are supposed to dress in modest apparel. Women are not supposed to wear that is pertaining to a man. In ancient Israel, women used to wear apparel that showed that they was a virgin. So that any woman that's not in that clothes, men would know she's got a husband. So let me not even look at her, because that would be covetousness, which can lead to adultery. But in this world that we live in right now, women want men to look at them in that way. If men started going around and saying to women, "Have you got a man?" before they spoke to them, a lot of these women would lie. And I'm gonna end the video there, man. Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. Shalom.